Well, I'm joined here at Rahal Ranch by Sultan Ameri, who's son of the proprietor of Rahal Ranch. So it's great to have you on the show. And Sultan, tell us a bit more about Rahal Ranches for those that haven't heard of it.
Well, Rahal Ranch it's been in Abu Dhabi for a few years, but we've only started teaching natural horsemanship and other stuff. But me and my dad have been around for a few years doing shows. Live shows, training problem horses, movies, advertisements, all sorts of shows with horses.
So when you're doing movies and advertisements, just to pick up on one thing you're doing, you're providing horses or you're supervising the horses during them?
Well, if we go somewhere abroad, if we go to the UK, for example, we'd use horses there instead of shipping horses, which is a lot more expensive. So
and what films have you done?
My dad did The Young Black Stallion, the Walt Disney movie.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah, he was the bad guy. They trained all the horses there for it as well, which was
interesting. And do you do advertisements here as well?
Yeah, we've done Gafco. I did a Mountain Dew advert. We've done, this goes on. We've done TV, Arabic TV shows. It's all sorts of things.
Really interesting. People might well have seen you or your father around because you do this horsemanship training, don't you?
Yeah. The training, well, for movies and stuff, it's usually, if you read the credits at the end of the movie, you might see my dad's name, but for problem horses, my dad's in the UK at the moment fixing problem horses, or horses that people want to put down because they can't do anything with, because they're dangerous, they're biting, kicking, and people can't handle them. My dad goes in and fixes them in a day or two, and they're sorted for life.
So he's a sort of horse whisperer?
He doesn't like to be called a horse whisperer, but
no.
Yeah.
But it's a sort of similar sort of concept to the people that won't have seen it, in that he will then go along by using psychology and extreme body language training. He can master a horse.
Yeah.
And you're following in your father's footsteps now, aren't you?
Yeah.
And are there any horses that you see that you can't take your techniques?
There's difficult horses, but there's no impossible horse. I don't mean to sound cocky or anything, but there is no impossible horse. There's difficult ones which take a little bit longer. You have to. Sometimes we learn something new from every horse. Every horse is different. Sometimes you have to come up with something on the spot with the horse and see if it works. If it doesn't, you try something else. See how a horse reacts to something you do, and if it's not working, you try something else. You're constantly learning with different horses. We've had horses that usually we break in the horse and in the afternoon we can do it, get it done. Break in the horse, get it used to riding, used to saddles and everything. But you get horses that rear and kick. And usually we had a horse not too long ago. Whenever you'd sit on it or touch its back legs, it would sit down.
How extraordinary!
Yeah, that was one of the weirdest horses we've ever had. It's the only horse we've ever had like that. But eventually got it working.
Actually, he's doing well. And you're a stunt rider as well yourself, aren't you?
Me and my brother.
Yeah, and your brother. Yeah. And what does that involve?
Stunt riding. It's
is it doing handstands on horses, or is it? Is it? I mean, is it a skill?
Standing on horses, standing on the side, being dragged by them, going underneath them.
Being dragged by them.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, suicide drag. You have your legs stuck in a strap and you drop to the floor.
How did you get yourself into learning this?
Well, I went to Australia with my dad and a friend of his, because he had the horses there and the saddles, all the equipment ready there. And my dad's taught the girls, an Australian all-girl trick riding team with Heath Harris. And me and my brother went there it was a 6-month course, but we did it in 1 month because we didn't have that much time. We did all the basics there, came back here, and my dad taught us the rest. So we just progressed it ourselves. And
you just talking before, you said you did the Dubai World Cup.
Yeah, the Maidan 2009.
The opening.
Opening ceremony. Me and my dad and my brother did it. Me and my brother doing the trick riding. We were on the track. It was good fun.
I think that was quite a feeling with a sort of crowd of 60,000.
Yeah, and people on the track where the race is going to be held.
Yeah, I think that was amazing. And now going sort of back to Rahal Ranches itself, you keep a lot of horses here, don't you? They're your own horses, are they?
Yeah. Well, we respect them. They're family. We don't have any other job. That's our horses. That's where we get our money, our food from. So we respect them, we keep them. We've got horses that are 29 years old, and, and they still going.
Old pets, old friends, really.
Yeah.
And I suppose you're half an hour from Abu Dhabi here, and probably an hour and a half at a push from Dubai. And you offer sort of services, don't you, for people to come and learn about?
Yeah,
what you do and how you live. And
my mum does the natural horsemanship.
Yeah.
But what me and my dad do, it's difficult to teach.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, it's understanding the horse's body language, while you still, a lot of it with difficult horses, sometimes you have to improvise. You have to think on the spot. You have to be quick. You have to be sharp. Not everyone can do it. Some people might be able to, but it's being with horses long enough to understand how they react. Like me and my dad are usually 2 or 3 steps ahead of a horse, so we know what a horse is going to do.
Yeah.
But what my mum teaches is natural horsemanship, which is very, very good, and it does need to be more known in the UAE. It's all natural. It's all of asking your horse to work with you, play with your horse. It's not working. I wouldn't do natural horsemanship for a big show, because it's more play. It's more understanding your horse, becoming more friends with your horse.
Sort of at one with us, and
yeah.
So you get more out of it yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. What my mum teaches is more friendly. It's more, not to say what we do isn't friendly, but it's more of what we do is work. When we have horses, 4 or 5 horses on a set, we can't say, oh, helicopters all ready, all filled up, everything, film shoots, everything's ready.
Yeah.
Can't say, oh, my horse is not doing its job today. You have to be.
It's got a headache.
Yeah, you can't.
Now, one thing that many people who have looked at your Facebook page would have seen are the amazing photos of your father, Ali Al Amri, taking the horses around Dubai Mall. Were you there that day?
Yeah, I was there. Yeah, that was good fun. We had the horses in the service lift and everything.
I saw that. It was absolutely, it's incredible.
Yeah. Everyone was just like, what is that, a horse? Yeah, you can see people like stop and look again. Like,
wait, what seemed amazing, and I think it's probably a real testament to what you do, is that it wasn't on a rope.
No,
it was just loose.
Yeah.
And amazing that trust between your father and the horse, to be able to take the horse into a crowd, because people quite often shy away, don't they, from horses because they're scared because they're big animals.
Yeah. It's the horses, like for movies and stuff. Sometimes, well, most of the time we have to train the horse to work with an actor.
Yeah.
So the horses, our horses are used to helicopters, big crowds, fireworks. Like we did the Asian Games advert, which was in one of the shots was in China, where they had one of those dragons.
Yeah.
All dancing around the horse and stuff, and fireworks going off. So the horse is like a crowd is nothing. But we did have security around it, just so no one would come up to the horse and try and touch it. You never know.
You never know, do you? And you said then that you quite often will do. Your horses don't mind fireworks. Do you have a sort of a fireworks machine here that you let off with the horses,
No.
or they just build up with the confidence of everything that's going on around them because they're with you?
Pretty much. We've got our horses that we do like local shows. We've got Tired and Fired, and Allure, she's retired. But Maidan, you've got loads of people. It's loud music.
Yeah.
They get used to it. But still, it's trust. It's no matter what's going on around them, they focus on us, it helps us when the music is louder, the crowd is louder. It makes it more